Was there ever a time, a moment when you and Joe, behind closed doors, where you'd say, "Oh my God, what are we going to do with this girl?"
More than one time.
Yeah. Can you remember
I think more
an incident?
than two.
More than two.
Yeah.
Can you remember a particular incident?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Actually, but it was later.
And the door wasn't always closed.
Because you could hear sometimes.
I could hear.
No. Well, you're talking young.
Yes.
So on our 10th birthday, and I still have photos of this. We said she wanted to have a like a dress-up party. Come as somebody famous. We had this party, and in the middle of the party, she had actually taken one of my old tops, and she tied it, up to here. So her whole stomach was exposed, and the pants were low underneath the navel. And he and I looked at each other, just like, what? I mean, she's 10.
Do you remember who I was being?
Who were you being?
I was being Cindy Crawford. I had a mole as well.
The other, and this is when Gaga started emerging, when she was performing, I think it was at Joe's Pub downtown, and she was in the bikini performing with Lady Starlight, and decided that night to heavy metal to actually light hairspray on fire. And some people left when that happened, and a lot of people stayed and thought it was cool, but her father and I were like, he honestly, he said that I think she has a screw loose.
So she was always being provocative.
Always,
Yeah.
being provocative.
I want to show you some pictures. Okay. What is this?
That is my communion.
Yes.
My first communion.
First communion.
What would you say to this girl now?
I would say...
Buckle up.
I would say...
Buckle up.
Buckle up.
Buckle up. Okay.
I would say remember the faith that you had that day and keep it with you.
You know, I think at that age you don't maybe understand the gravity of communion and what it really means.
How old were you? How old was she here, Cynthia?
What were you,
9 or
9?
10.
I would say about 9.
9 or 10. Buckle up. Buckle up. Is this what you look like when you're just walking around?
16, 17.
16, 17. That was acting days.
Yeah, I was getting called in for a lot of acting roles and Broadway stuff.
Right.
That's one of my favorites.
Is it?
You know why? I think that was my first genuinely succinct and intelligent performance art piece. And I, to this day, really feel that was the moment that I said, this is the kind of artist that I am.
Joe, that's the alter ego?
Well, he was my first.
Mm-hmm. Do you have many?
Well, perhaps in my future.